Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video which you guys all been waiting for. I am doing my labor and delivery story time. But before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe and comment, and let's get on in the video. Everybody wants to meet the baby. Here's Isabella. Say hey, Isabella. Yeah, she is 2 months old now. Say hey, Isabella. On March 28th, when I woke up, I got some food. And so I sat down and finished eating my food. All of a sudden, I feel like a little, it didn't hurt. It just felt like it could have been a contraction, but it didn't hurt. I thought it was Braxton Hicks. Okay, I was like, okay, whatever. So I throw in my food, I'm sitting down, I'm chilling. I feel another one. I walked to my mom and said, I think this could be Braxton Hicks. She would just listen to me talk, and so all of a sudden I had another one. She said, okay, Scott, we should start timing. These might be the real thing. I'm going to show you guys how many all the contractions I was having. So here are all my contractions that I was having. My mom was timing them. All the contractions I was having. My due date was April 5th. And this was like, it was coming on a week early. So I'm like, this could be it. Because this is my first baby. And for the people that's having their first child and don't know what contractions feel like, it feels like it feels like a period, but 10 times worse. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Like, it tightens up, then it releases like you can relax. I was crying really bad. Whew. Every time I sat down, I couldn't even sit down. I had to like lay down. Ooh, it was like when you're having contractions, squat or walk around. But let me get back into the video. Once she said I had started contracting, she started timing it. She needed something really quick to time on, so she used this. Like, I stayed around her. She wanted me to stay around her, so she can know what's going on, make sure I'm okay and stuff. So every time I had contractions, she timed it on this sheet. I would try to go lay down. Every time I tried to lay down, it would hurt so bad. I would have to like move around or something. I couldn't stand still. My mom said, how about you just walk to help the baby come on down some? I walked for about 20 minutes around the house. I tried to do 20 minutes. I think I did about 15. I couldn't do 20. But it delayed like 2 contractions with me walking. So that was good. It delayed a little bit, so I don't have to feel all that pain. So I kept walking, so I just stopped, and I had went back in the house to sit down and relax. Once I relaxed, it came back again. Contractions came back again. Like, it was like building up from the morning till night. I was like laboring all day because my mom wanted me to labor all day. She said, don't run to the hospital really quick, because if you run to the hospital really quick, they're going to be sticking you with needles and all that other stuff, which is unnecessary. So you shouldn't come to the hospital early. As soon as you feel something, as soon as you feel a contraction or something, you shouldn't run to the hospital too soon. I was laboring all day. It was like I kept saying, it was like around 12 o'clock at night. I was like, Mom, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go to the hospital. We're going to have to go because I can't deal with this pain no more. I can't deal with it. She got ready. I had got ready. I took a shower. I put some comfortable clothes on, like a long black dress. I packed makeup. I packed my makeup. I packed my contacts. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna look cute while I'm about to deliver this baby. Let me tell you something. I did not touch that makeup bag. I wore my glasses. I didn't touch the contact. I didn't touch nothing. Nothing. I couldn't even put on makeup. I don't see how people put on makeup and look all cute while they about to deliver the baby. I don't see how people do it. Maybe they do it after they deliver the baby and they want to look cute for the pictures, but even after, I wasn't even feeling it. Put all the stuff in the car. She got ready. I took my shower. I put my comfortable clothes on. I put my hospital bag in the car. I put the car seat in. She had her stuff with her. We're on the way to the hospital. I have about like 10 contractions in the car. I was crying. I was like, you know what? You don't have to put a step on it. I said, you need to drive faster. She started driving faster. Ooh, I couldn't even take them contractions at all. We get to the hospital. I had to like switch to put my shoes on. I had slides. So, but I want to get real comfortable. And I had to get my purse. I had to get my hospital bag. She had to get her bags. We're walking to get, so we had to get checked by security, the bags. You had to check the bags. Once they checked our bags and everything, they gave me a wheelchair so I don't have to walk. They checked my heart rate, they checked my temperature, so everything was good. They took me around the back, had some paperwork, and so they took me onto the room. The lady had said, put the gown on and strip everything down, like do not have nothing on, put the gown on. Once you put the gown on, a lady will come in and put these monitors on your stomach to hear the baby's heartbeat. And another lady had came in. She was asking me a whole bunch of questions about when I was contracting and stuff like that. Then a few minutes later, another nurse came in. She had checked me and I was 4 centimeters dilated. 4 centimeters. I was like, I thought I was gonna be like 2. She said 4. I looked at my mom, I was like, oh, 4 centimeters. I said, we should have been to the hospital a long time ago. And she was like, yeah, Sky, you should have been laboring. You know, she used to stay at the house longer, Sky, because you should have labored it out. It should have been like 6, 7 centimeters. So you can't get the baby out, so you have to stay in the hospital so long. She didn't want me to stay in the hospital too long because she just thought it can be quick and fast. Once she checked me and I was 4 centimeters dilated, I think she had put the IV. She put the IV in. Then I had requested to get the epidural. They took some blood to make sure I can get the epidural. I got the results back. It took about like an hour to get the results back. I was in so much pain. So once I got the results back, I could get it. Man nurse came in. He had came in, pricked my back about too many times. My mom said that they was pricking me too many times, which was unnecessary. Like he didn't know what he was doing. But it was all good. The pain went away. I was fine. I was smiling. They said I couldn't eat nothing. I couldn't drink no like sodas or nothing. I could only have ice chips. And I had to get, and let me tell you something. I had to get iron infusions because I had low iron when I was pregnant with her. And so ice chips, that was like probably bad to give me because I am anemic. But I only had a few because, you know, I need something to munch on. I had got the ice chips. I was smiling, talking with my mom, giggling, whatever. Then, you know, we're just relaxing, trying to get some rest in. The nurses will come in and out. And so, it getting like, you know, I started getting concerned because this is my first child. I kind of still feel some contractions. But I asked the nurse, I had made the nurse come back in. I said, I'm still kind of feeling a little bit of contraction. And then I said, it's like really high. I kept moving the baby monitor around because it was like this hot spot. The nurse said that's normal when you get an epidural. You're going to feel a hot spot. So that's more understanding. She said that's common. I'm just chilling. Then a few minutes later, I see that the baby heart rate is going down. It's probably because I kept moving the monitors around because that uncomfortable hot spot. So I called the nurse back in. She was checking them. She was checking the baby heartbeat monitor. She didn't really say too much. I'm like, you ain't gonna get to check me, see if the baby move from that spot to come on down to. She probably get ready to come on out, slip on out. Cause I couldn't feel nothing because I had the epidural. My mom kept saying, are you going to check her? The nurse wouldn't even check me. She wouldn't check me. My mom kept telling her she needs to be checked because she's having like, for one, I had a lot of contractions on the contraction screen. And I was worrying about the baby. The nurse was telling us that the doctor said she has to check me around 4:30. which was ridiculous because I could have been at 10 centimeters, probably about 4 hours. They should have been doing their job, but they wasn't doing their job. So it gets to around 4:30. The nurse checks me. I'm 10 centimeters. She runs out, get the doctor and nurses to, help. They prop my legs up. We're getting ready. And so the nurse told me to push. I wasn't, I was pushing as hard as I can, but I guess I wasn't pushing hard enough, or the baby wasn't coming out the way she was supposed to. But she had got a vacuum thing, and she had to vacuum the baby out. She puts it in there, and then she's doing like this. I couldn't feel it because I had an epidural. Once she did all that, the baby came on out, and I feel all over her. She was just so gorgeous. I was like so shocked. If you guys will look at my labor and delivery vlog, you'll see that I was really shocked because it was a whole human being in me. Like, it's just a blessing to have her, and I love her so much. Once to put the baby out, she cleaned the baby all up. My mom had cut the umbilical cord. Then they handed it to the nurses, and they did some extra stuff. No, once they cut the umbilical, I think she had handed her to me. Skin to skin, we did skin to skin. Then they had took her and they weighed her, see how long she was, how much she weighed, monitor her heartbeat and stuff. My mom was so in love with her. We stayed in that room for like an hour or two. Then they moved us to a triage. I was in so much pain. Like, the epidural had to wear off a little bit first before they moved me. They moved me, like they had to carry me and brought me to the other bed. So they put me to the bed. Then, so they're pushing me down the hallway to head to my triage. Once we got there, I had my food. I had a hamburger with some fries, and I think I had some apple juice. I stayed with apple juice the whole entire time I was there. It was so good. That's all I was craving. So the lady had came in triage, and she was to bring her into the nursery to clean her up, to bathe her. I was like, no, I want y'all to clean her in here so I can record it for you guys and me to have. And she was like, why don't you want the baby to come to the nursery? I said, because I just want to watch her and see. I'm just like, I was thinking in my head, why am I being questioned about my baby going to the nursery? So she finally came in. She had got the little tub thing with her soap, and she cleaned her up. I was recording it. When she cleaned her up, she was smelling good. I put her little clothes on. Oh, she was so tiny. She was about 5 pounds. 5 pounds 11 ounces. She was so tiny that she couldn't fit the clothes, but I had to put on her inner. She had to have something on for her to go home in. So I put it on her. I stayed in the hospital about 2 days. Nurses kept coming in and out. And if it's your first time having a baby, I'm gonna let you know right now. Nurses are gonna come in and out your room about probably every 5 minutes. They do not give you a break. They tell you to relax before you go bring the baby back, bring the baby home. You don't even give a chance to relax in the hospital. You don't get a chance. You get lullaby time. Lullaby time is when you get 2 hours to yourself. No nurses come in, no nothing. I signed for that, and I didn't even get it. I only got it for 1 time, and that was it. And I stayed there for 2 days. Kept coming in and out about unnecessary things, but I guess that's for to check on the baby and the mother, of course. But that was a little bit too much. Anyway, we finally get to bring her home, and she's home and safe. So I was so glad I get to get home and finally relax, which I should have been doing in the hospital. But I hope you guys enjoy.